Lines. 3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome to Quals match number 3, and all three machines on each side of the field slightly move away, at least, from their starting configurations. Blue Alliance lobbing some of these coral across their reef. Some of that coming courtesy of the aluminum narwhals. 2 coral landing on level 4 of their reef, 1 on level 2, and it makes up the lion's share of the autonomous score for blue. 26 points in the books to the Red Alliance's 6. Now we have all 3 Red Alliance machines actively moving, coral in tow, and now some algae actually starting to make its way across the Red Alliance side of the field. For now, just scattering it around, mostly en route to the coral they'd like to build their respective reefs with. Here's a Blue Alliance machine, Penticton Robotics, heading across the center field line. They're in pursuit of a piece of algae in center field that they then decide to take a piggyback ride on top of and then throw it in park. If you thought parking in Victoria, where we used to hold the regional, was hard, try Vancouver. So maybe that's a wise strategy, but they got a minute and a half to unwedge themselves here in Quals match number 3. Aluminum narwhals back to constructing their reef for the Blue Alliance. Right back to the coral station they go, picking up 3 points at a time for these level 2 coral they're scoring, and it was 4 points while they still had some level 3 to deal with. About half of the algae pulled out of the reef over here on Blue Alliance side, and the Red Alliance has absolutely littered the field. Free-range, organically sourced algae on the move from the 7551 machine. That's Extreme Mechanism out of Taipei. One of the 3 or 4 Taipei teams here today. Another piece of algae scooped up, making its way across. They're going to drop it off at the processor. These processors have an interesting mechanic in that you're feeding the algae to the opposing alliance's human player, who can then lob it up on top of our center barge in the net for 4 points of score. Done over here by the Red Alliance human player to scoop up 4 points for their alliance, trying to slowly chip away at their 30-odd point deficit, but there's just 9 seconds left in the match, so we're instead going to focus on ascending through our cages. 2 Blue Alliance machines at least looking to me like they're in the air, although one of them, it's by a matter of millimeters. Red Alliance with 1 solid wins this one. Your final score, 120 points to the Red Alliance's 78. That's 3 consecutive higher than previous scores so far this morning here at Canadian Pacific. 5 ranking points for each of those Blue Alliance teams' averages.